That's New York Stock Exchange. And look at this. Welcome story. Huh? Welcome story there. Hermes. Stock Exchange over there. Hermes is over here. You can't go wrong. Absolutely can't go wrong. You gotta have the biggest Christmas tree at the New York Stock Exchange, because that's what it's all about, making money for you to Kwanzaa tree lighting, 99th annual Kwanzaa. So that'll be on the 18th, I think. Oh, soon. There we go, New York Stock Exchange. Tree lighting, which will take place on the... Oh, it's already taken place. The hat is keeping me nice and warm, I should say. That's the Trinity building and the lovely Christmas market. Huh? Hero Square. Here in the city of New York. Really funny, these days. This is the best of times for me, actually, because every time, everyone, as you go along these days in Americas, there's no such thing. It's all about human freedom, right? So they don't call it Merry Christmas anymore. They call it Happy Holidays here because they don't want to be specific. And anyway, this is the best time for me because every time somebody says Merry Christmas, I say, beg your pardon? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were not celebrating Christmas. And I say, how would you assume that I don't celebrate Christmas? Oh, Merry Christmas. I said, well, how would you assume that I celebrate Christmas? And I said, beg your pardon? No, it's all confusing, isn't it? This is the best ever time that everywhere I go. They say, Merry Christmas. I said, beg your pardon? I'm dressed up like this with a woolly hat. I look different. They all ask me where am I from. They want to establish as to where I come from. Imagine something like this on your head, and they call you Merry Christmas, and then suddenly you say, I beg your pardon. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you would celebrate Christmas. I said, how do you assume that I celebrate Christmas? I said, sorry. I said, Merry Christmas then. Oh, as you would. As you would, as you're not, as you assume, as you're not. All of this is loopy-loops. All very funny with all these light. It goes all absolutely bonkers for me. And it is a shame that we cannot celebrate whatever is in front of us. We have to get an identification from it. You need to be related to something to celebrate. You need to be on a certain day, certain given moment in time to celebrate things. Why don't we celebrate life every single day? And when I say life every single day, you're a celebration of life As you sit here breathing, though it's cold, you're a life that is throbbing wonderfully. Can you be joyful that you're still alive and throbbing? You don't have to wait for these Christmas lights to be all decorated with so much energy that we are concerned about. So much power crisis, so much recession, so much inflation. But the gifts buying spree hasn't stopped. Particularly here in New York, whilst everyone is busy buying the cheap. Have you ever thought of making those cheap things here in the United States instead of waiting for somebody to ship it over from the other side of the world? And then blame them for not getting those Christmas gifts on time. They call it, of all the celebrations, right? Christmas celebrations and planning is the most stressful in life. Now, you tell me, folks, if Christmas is stressful, 2,000 many years ago, when Jesus was born, in an unknown place, out in the West Asia, nobody knew where he was. Nobody had GPS locators to pinpoint exact location as to where this king was born. We celebrate still because the wonderfulness of that human being, that wonderful great being that came here, did so much to bring us all together. Instead of enjoying those celebratory ways of wonderfulness in our lives, we've gone on about constructing our own nonsense, and that is what is causing tremendous hardship, tremendous pain, tremendous suffering and struggle and confusion. Ultimately, we are all looking for the same creature comforts, same joy and experience of life. And why don't we share it amongst all 7 billion of us here, instead of going on making a life a misery, whilst you can enjoy a great Christmas dinner, whilst everyone else is struggling to warm up their lives in their homes, humble homes, fragile homes. Why don't we make it a beautiful Christmas, everyone? It's not about giving gifts. It's about embracing life with one another and enjoying that experience that you are equally here to experience this wonderfulness, no matter wherever you are in this world. The joy is what is throbbing within us. The excitement and the glitter is what is shining in front of us. But if you are wonderful, if you can shine within, I'm sure you don't have to wait for Christmas lights to come on. Once a year, you can simply be the sparkle in this life, going forward each day until the very creation switches the light off. And that none of us knows, but all we can do is to make this holiday not a shopping one, but an embracing and loving one. Thank you.